Yeah, folks, Quillyton here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Terra Invicta. A very small amount of time, I think, has passed since the last episode. Also, want to give a shout-out to Rumbottom and the others over on the Discord for continuing to give some great feedback, clarifying why I was a little confused about the missing science lab over on Mercury, because we can't do social sciences there. And reminding me about things like the admin tower, which we have the tier 1 of, we don't have the tier 2, and then later the operation sensor. I did go and add to my science labs in orbit around Earth. I did add an admin tower to each one, because you are limited to one, and I've also gone ahead and started building this Earth social science dedicated one, which has a bunch of social science centers to compensate for the fact that we won't be building a bunch of these back home. Back anywhere else for the research. It also boosts our investment in the government priority, which will actually be nice as we continue to attempt to fix Murica right over here, which is coming along. You can see I've decided to not invest in the economy right now because we weren't investing that much anyway and really want to focus on the problems instead. So we're continuing to go heavy welfare to bring down the income inequality. We're going to, I did just start investing heavily in the Unity. I hadn't at first because Unity was being dipped by the inequality, but the inequality has gotten better now. So I think, like you can see, extreme inequality is gone. So I think that used to be a thing we've got. Maybe when we were at, what were we, like 4.5 or something? That might have been in there. Now that's gone. I'm not worried because we're sort of the floor of the Unity anyway. So it was like, okay, it's not really hurting. Now it's gone. We'll invest in Unity, trying to bring this up closer to a 5.0, which will help fix the democracy as well, because currently we're getting a penalty for low cohesion. So we'll bring that all around with a heavy focus on that. That'll be okay. We just stopped investing, I think, in the Navy in the European Union, so all of our armies here do have navies. Still doing a lot of knowledge, but I've started to pump back into mission control over here too, because we are at knowledge of 11, actually slightly above 11, and the knowledge does have a diminishing returns apparently once we get increased lows once education reaches 12. So we're nearing there, so we can probably stop focusing quite as hardcore on the knowledge. Yeah, and then we'll eventually start boosting it in the United States. Now, the reason I started to record right when I did is because we have some alien vessels just arrived. Victor 205. Oh, rapid landing. That's interesting. When I loaded them up, it just said, like, they were just in orbit. I guess closing the window and reopening it set it to here because no time has passed. So it went from having no mission to doing a rapid landing. That's interesting. So I'm going to go and deploy my forces here. I wonder if I should leave a couple back. I'm not too worried about a counterattack, but I kind of want to bait them into the engagement. So I'll leave 3 back, giving us a combat strength of 191. And we're going to go after here, and we will try to catch them before they crash land on Earth. That is certainly our goal. Let's go ahead and unpause. Engage. Okay, we can do a partial pursuit, 4 ships. I'm betting that doesn't win, but we're going to give it a go anyway. Auto-resolve. We did destroy 2. The battleship is still alive. Is that the thing doing the crash landing? Close. Right, you're still parked, but you might be able to continue the chase, especially if they're now damaged. Arriving in 0 minutes. Engage. Hopefully 2 can do it. There it is. Excellent. I was pretty sure. I mean, they were really beaten up. Accept. Close. Wait for you to become active again, select you, and send you home. Hopefully that is indeed sending home, because that should be set as home. Yeah, good. Okay, lovely. So, I mean, obviously that's going to generate a little bit more alien hate, but it's better than having them land on Earth. All right, we did lose a couple of ships. I might want to go and queue up some more. I don't know. Am I building some more? So we are building some more on Mercury. Oh, by the way, there is an alien fleet heading towards Mercury as well. I didn't clock the time. I don't know if they'll get there before or after the ships. It's not going to change what we do with anything. So whatever happens, happens. But I wonder, I think I said, oh, I'm going to keep a sort of, it was like targeting. Was I saying something like if I get below 10, I'd start building them. If I get above 15, I'd stop. I think I was going for something kind of like that. I think I will go and do another dose of the constructions, the Block 5s, which technically have a slightly different range than our current ships on Earth. But I think that's going to be okay. And maybe we'll go and upgrade all the ships so that they match in terms of speed and Delta V, so we actually get take advantage of it. But I'll queue up 4, which will bring us back up to 15. We did have one extra shipyard over here, but I went and removed it to set up another admin center, and I was maybe able to fit a social science in there as well, just because of the energy. Because I replaced one shipyard with an admin center, and then I had excess power, so I replaced a solar panel with a social science thing. Okay, went and calmed things down. Plasma tornadoes. Oh, I remember this. We can't do this one because we're not the academy. Okay, so we haven't done this yet. Man, I really do want to do an academy run. I'm really curious about their vibe. I'm curious about all their vibes. We might have to go humanity first for the next one though, just to be like super aggro again. Plasma tornadoes ravage the surface of Mercury. The atmosphere of Mercury has long been something of a mystery. The planet's low gravity should not be able to contain even atmospheres this thin, and yet it does. Not only that, but the atmosphere, it has inconsistent, appearing and disappearing in different spots all over the planet. I can't remember, this happened in a previous campaign, and I asked, like, is this a thing that's real? I think people said it is, probably not the plasma tornadoes or some aspect of it, but I think this might be based on something that actually happens. The answer appears to be plasma tornadoes, or our science division is keen to correct us, magnetic flux transfer events, which can cover more than a third of planet's surface. These occur when the plasma of the solar wind drives into a weak magnetic field around Mercury. Unlike that of Earth, Mercury's magnetic field is not strong enough to deflect the solar wind. Instead, the magnetic fields twist together, grow, and a magnetic tornado is born. As gaps in the magnetic field open, solar plasma strikes directly on the planet's surface, throwing up atomic debris, which is prevented from flying off entirely by Mercury's gravity. Thus, Mercury's atmosphere is constantly replenished. Our base, Merc Prime, gives us a unique opportunity to observe the phenomena and a small study is already underway. Thank you for some science. And there's going to be an event follow-up. Improved ECM module. Great. Lovely. Do I keep going with mostly cheap stuff? Right. I'm not going to get the molten core right now, but we're leaving it in. Oh, we did go and open up the hypergolic fueled nuclear torpedoes and another missile tech. Now, this is not shaped torpedoes, and it doesn't lead to shaped torpedoes. So I'm not interested in pursuing this. There's our operations center. We're going to start researching this. I don't know if it's safe to mass build this on Mercury yet because I'm worried about increasing our emission control count, but we are going to make sure we have it available. It's the same field of research, but I think that's going to be fine. As long as we're not doing 3. Yeah, ECM 3, so we'll set that as a favorite. We're not going to install it on our little monitors yet. Okay. So another course of missiles. I'll set it as favorite, we'll observe it, but I suspect again, unless it leads to shaped missiles. That's why I do want to favorite it, not just obsolete it offhand, is I want to check in case it is a requirement for the shaped nuclear missiles, which we may or may not use. Improved terminal guidance, missiles do more damage. Now, I don't know if this is missiles and torpedoes. I think it does. I think they generically refer to missiles in most texts as the same thing, but missiles and torpedoes are both just missiles, I think, but I'm not sure. In any case, we'll go ahead and research that. Don't usually do missiles. We might on this run. I still think that logically, like how I think of missiles versus torpedoes are sort of backwards. Like I normally think of missiles as like light, nimble things that chase down fighters, and torpedoes as slow, ponderous things with big punch through. So I'd think you use missiles for small ships and use torpedoes for big ones. But in fact, it's the other way around in this game because of how the acceleration and delta V interact with one another.
Where to?
I think I had done. Oh yes, I had done a manual little reduce resistance over here. We'll keep that going. You guys are still going, and interesting. So you're working on Gemma. Gemma's still sitting at a loyalty of 1. Have you just been failing? It's possible, because actually I don't think you have a lot of persuasion. Not you, but Heng over here. Yeah, only persuasion of 4. So you're probably failing to befriend Gemma, and you might be failing like critically and lowering it from time to time. I don't know. In terms of Gemma, we'll go and finish off your admin. That's never a bad thing. And well, let's just leave that aside for now. You've got nothing. Greg, you as well. We'll go and finish off your admin. In fact, we may invest more in admin if we're going to be pulling away some admin orgs at some point. Just at a glance, no mining things. No, because I have picked some up, but no, I don't think I see any mining orgs that I can pick up right now. So yeah, I think their mission is still fine. They're doing a bunch of PR work in the EU, which is sure, okay. It's a pretty major thing. They're probably prioritizing it because it has the highest GDP or something. Actually, our GDP is dropping. I'm wondering if we want to do more economy investment. I don't know. I do like that we're maxed out on the sustainability, at least for the present. I don't know, I think this is okay. This is population change. Did we lose pops? Because this is not per capita. This is per capita, which is going up, despite the GDP going down. Did we lose pops? In which case, to what? Maybe flooding, environmental issues, something like that? I'm not sure. Yeah, we should probably hammer Belgium, Luxembourg. You know what? Let's get started on that. Because that's a blight. And actually, I didn't realize all of Iberia went servants. Well, not entirely, but mostly. Actually, maybe I should pick up Portugal right now, since it's got a crack in it. Let's purge this crackdown site in Portugal.
Terminating the opposition.
And then, you know what? We'll assume we're going to keep focusing on Portugal then, because we have a pip in it. Although we don't have any adjacent control points, but I don't think it's going to matter. And I'm not convinced you have anything terribly useful to add at the moment. You do have persuasion, but I think I like the idea that you're still raising loyalty. And you, despite the fact that we're going to be using you as a persuasion bot later, you really don't do that. We do have a couple of orcs sitting around, or at least we did last time I checked, that had a little bit of persuasion, but I was sort of unimpressed. So you're basically just an org holder right now, and yeah, that's okay. All right. You know what? Hang on. Is there any chance? What is the odds of us doing a purge on this point? Your orders? Because this crackdown is going to persist for a little while. Does it have a date? It's the 30th of September. That's probably the next tick. Are we... Well, that's like 4 weeks away. I think we're on a 3-week tick, right? So what I'm wondering about is doing this one, and hope they don't come around and protect it. And then this one should still be vulnerable next time. Yes? Yeah, they didn't move anyone over here.
Making things safe for our people.
Still at 95%. That's pretty good.
I couldn't get through to them.
Humanity first, low Mars orbit. That's fine. Maybe they'll... Oh, no. I think those... I said the aliens were going to Mercury. Are they going to Mars? Did I get it wrong? I think they were going to Mercury. Repeat and continue. I'm not going to do a permanent investment. Okay. Oh, electrostatic plasma.
You're the only one who can pull this off. The good news is that, if I'm wrong, there'll be no one left to tell me about it.
Okie dokie. And then Project Exit is going for ultraviolet combat lasers. Alrighty. Do I want to keep pushing over here? They've gone and they're going to take over. You know what? I think I will. Yeah. Can you slow down the operation centers? That's going to be cool. All right. Let's do that. And then this way we get to keep pushing towards our next drives. Okay. The next series of missiles. Now that might be worth researching because I think that is a higher tier missile than we're currently using, or rather higher tier torpedo than our Artemis. Okay, that is a pretty big fleet. See, it says no operation. I wonder if I close it and I reopen it. Okay, it still says no operation, but this is what happened with the load of game where it went from no operation to, oh, we're on a crash land target. I'm assuming they're coming to boop one of our stations. But I can't predict which, so we're just going to chill here. I'm not going to run out to engage them. First of all, we don't have that much combat strength. We'd really want to be on the defensive. We might be fine, or at least we'd probably be able to hit them a little bit, but, you know, I'm actually, at this point, I might be perfectly fine with them just blowing up a couple of stations and not blowing up my shipyard. Be a little more comfortable if we had 4 more ships. Oh, I don't think... No, they're not going to any of my stuff. Did they leave? They're leaving. Yep. Like, never mind. I mean, they come to us as soon as the hate event triggers, but by the time they arrive, maybe the hate has dipped down, or at least they're like, oh, you know what? It's too dangerous. We're not going to do it. Okay, so we have a control point in Portugal. I'm not going to worry about changing things right yet. New project. Bonus damage to human armies. Well, we'll want to pick that up at some point. It's not going to be a priority thing. All right, now we're going to purge. Oh! Someone else took it. I see. Listen, the Academy. Oh, we're friends with the Academy, aren't we? That's very frustrating. Where's the Academy? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to leave that be. Can we do a purge on this without a crackdown? We actually can. You know what? I'll go with the 83% here. And purge executive. Good. Okay, so we'll go to grab those first two. We're going to protect that point. That's fine. We'll do a little bit more PR work, and we won't be able to unify while this is the situation. But that might have to be okay. See, and then the Academy's got the point here too. The whole reason that Portugal was so enticing is because it was all alien for a second. But the thing is, if I targeted this one, it might have canceled our purge if theirs went first. So this may have inadvertently been the best possible outcome. I don't know. Espionage. Okay, you still need some more admin, so we're going to do that. And our politician here with the investigate is fine. I think you're doing a lot of persuasion thing these days, although, you are not capped on your admin either. I know, I'm doing that to get orgs, and I'm not filling in on orgs, but I think that's fine right now. Okay. Well, dip. We've got some extra mission control. And 100 isn't like a magic number. Okay, they can research this tech. That's fine. World's first maglev network. Ooh. Do nothing. Make it free for the first month. PR boost. Welfare priorities. Subsidized ticket price. I like the crank up the price. Gain some money, cause public... I mean, it's barely any money. It's not worth it. Again, I think this is better off for us as a tax write-off. So let's do this for the welfare points, which there you go. Reduce the inequality. We're using it as a PR tax write-off is what we're doing here. We're repeating continue some more.
The people will come to our side.
Shoot. National labs, extra research. And then... Again, I don't think we need this right now. Okay. These guys here... I don't know which is which. Okay, let's check these nuclear missiles. This unlocks nuclear missiles. It doesn't lead to shaped missiles. They're not shaped by themselves. Maybe I won't worry about the missiles quite yet. Let's get the research campuses because I may go and build them in orbit around Mercury. It does eat mission control, but we can counter it with the ops centers. And it does cost some money. I mean, it's weird because we got negative numbers and positive numbers. Terra Invicta is very inconsistent about these things. And 60 science isn't that much, but we might do a few. It's still something. I don't know. This is what it comes down to every time. I'm like, okay, currently we earn 400 or 4,000 science per month. So an extra 60 per month isn't much, right? It's sitting at around 1.5% increase, which isn't nothing. But eating mission control is also definitely something. Oh, only allowed in Earth Luna systems. Oh yeah, so we'd have to be around here or we'd set up colonies properly on Mercury. So we can't do that here. We'll research it at some point, but it's not a hurry. Well, this just gives us some extra project tech. Okay, let's do that now. Although annoyingly, sorry, it's still a social science and we are currently social sciencing in another category. Let me wait on that for a scooch. More officers is nice. That's social tech. Do we need these lasers? I can't remember what we've got. We must, because I don't think we've got... They're currently researching... Oh, no. I think we have infrared. Because they're researching... Hang on, where close this? They're researching ultraviolet. So we must have infrared already. So I don't think we need to research the green lasers, because they don't lead to anything directly, other than components. I think that's true. You know what? Let's just start researching the higher tier. Actually, let's do the civilian photonic computing. Because this is quite good. We are investing in the economy priority. Yeah, okay, that seems good. And then once operation centers finish, and let me put this back over here because that's still chooching along just fine, and we're locked in on it. Okay, good. That seems good. Who are you? See, no operation. Okay. Just gonna watch you for a sec. Oh. Guess I can't unpause while that's open. Strange. No operation. Yeah, I really can't unpause while this is open. What's that button do? Ah. Okay. Select. Close. Right, you can't intercept, but you can do this. We get there before you blow it up. Nope. Okay. Okay, try to catch you. Engage. That should be fine. Oh, we lost one. Okay. A little surprised, a little disappointed. Do that. Now, unfortunately, it did add some more hate, which I don't like. I'm going to go and rebuild that. Found orbital, low Earth orbit. And... oh, I saved you twice. I didn't realize that. Okay, hold on. Manage, view. Wait. Did I misread it? Or was one of those in there because... no, I misread the Earth solar science is what was going on. I was seeing these two, and I think that was... I was interpreting this as Earth social science, but that's the one we want to rebuild. All right. Well, let's keep trying. Maybe they're going to keep trying to blow it up before it gets rebuilt, but so be it. How you doing there, America? All right. I mean, you're getting better. Still not at the 1.0 Unity, but we're working on it. And then, oh, Portugal. Let's go and set some priorities over here. First of all, under relations, we want to make sure you're properly allied there. Good. We'll also ally to the United States and Canada. The rest we can kind of leave out for now, save ourselves a few points. That's fine. And yeah, I think the priorities might be okay. We're probably not going to be able to merge you for a while, unfortunately. The Academy wants to go and found the space program. I guess I'll let them do that. Well, we won't want the boost or the mission control. Actually, the mission control seems to be capped. I'm guessing this got capped while it was part of the EU. It's not in the EU anymore. Okay, so this is just going to enable boost building here, which I really don't care about. And then, ooh, dominated. Okay, well, that should get back to the middle. If we're not doing any oppression or unity, well, actually, I don't even know if it's oppression. If we're not doing any unity, it should drift naturally back to 5.0, especially with the knowledge. So that seems okay. Yeah. There's no open... oh, there is one open spot in Spain. You know what? Let's do it.
Removing our enemies.
And we'll do some PR work.
Your orders?
In Spain as well.
Making our case.
Everything else automated is fine. There's nothing for us to burninate. Looking good. Okay.
Securing our interests.
Their loyalty remains questionable.
Prepared and resupply, please. Close. Kessler syndrome. Yeah, that sucks. Debris increased by 10. Womp womp. Okay.
We've moved the needle.
That is pretty low.
Move the needle.
Oh, I think they protected their point. We got our ops center. Great. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do more of the social stuff. Let's start with the company. Bootstrap Placelight, Found Space Program. Yeah, I don't really care too much. Let's start with the company engineers. That's good. That's still looking okay. This is developing. Exotic materials is nearly done. I'm fine with this. And yeah, we're down to 22% here. You know what? I'm fine. Give it a try anyway. We can cancel you, but no matter what, we're not doing another action this turn. So the question is just, did I want to save some influence? And I think it's okay. But yeah, maybe we just brute force our way into Spain. Although we don't have the control cap right now, unless I get more of the admin things
Our
in
enemies
orbit.
are still in control.
Failed to purge. Okay. Fair, fair, fair. Fine, fine, fine. Humans have arrived on Mercury. It's us. Yes. Some science and some influence. There we go. Ooh, yeah, a bunch of these are completing at the same time. A bunch of our little mining bases, hab modules over there. Great, gorgeous, lovely. More minerals are flowing in. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be expensive, but it's fine. All right, enemies are planning.
Where do you need me?
I can probably just put you back on whatever automation. Yeah, you can go and make sure that the United States is fine. You're doing some protection. Oh, you're just doubling up. Well, you're doing the prime control point too. We'll let you do that, but I think what we might do is we might look for, do we want to start doing crackdowns and push into Spain? I think we will need some more of the admin centers, but we'll see. Meanwhile, I guess one of the things too is I think we do have the tech for United North America. And that would certainly save us a lot of control points. Right now, I think we're getting good bang for a buck because we're going to get a lot of extra, because you got to remember, right? What we're doing is the points we get to improve a country is based on this, the monthly investment points. And when we merge these two, we'll end up with a country that's got more than, say, so the United States is 27. We'll end up with a country that's got more than 27, but it will not be 27 plus 15. It's going to be some number lower than that. So the longer we keep them isolated, the more overall investment points we're going to gain out of it. But we are going to want to merge it because it's going to save us a bunch of control points and open up some possibilities. But yeah, we can just keep waiting. I mean, the United States is still just chooching itself here. We'd end up with a bigger, slightly better nation because the democracy would get folded in here. But based on relative GDP, which Canada's here sitting about 10% of the amount, I think it would only contribute like a little bit in that direction. It would still be helpful, but it might be better to just, for the moment, continuing to just chooch as is. Although it would let us do more European stuff, which is good because that can all be unified as well. So I'm not sure. I'm going to put a cut in here for now. We'll figure out what's going on next time. Probably there'll be a little bit more time advancement because I think we're still in a fairly relaxed period of the game. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.